From the point of view of Tibetan medicine, in general from the point of view of metabolism, the work of our body, breakfast is the main meal. If we consider our digestive system as a furnace where there is a fire of digestion, then breakfast as the first meal is very important to turn on and maintain the fire of digestion, and it affects the functioning of our body as a whole. In terms of Tibetan medicine, breakfast should be at wind time. 6 in the morning to 12 in the afternoon is considered wind time. From 12 in the afternoon to 6 in the evening is considered bile time. From 6 in the evening to 12 at night is the time of mucus. And from 12 at night to 6 in the morning is the time of the balance of the three souls. Breakfast should be in the time of wind. Then our wind, as it were, fans the fire of digestion, and the digestive system begins to work properly. If we eat breakfast at this time, whatever we eat is burned well and doesn't stay in our body. And breakfast should not be right after waking up. That is, you need to give 15 to 30 minutes to the body for the body to be fully awake. You can drink a glass of warm water right after waking up. So what happens in the morning hours to our body? Higher levels of somatotropic hormone, which activates the breakdown of fat, higher sensitivity to insulin. Insulin is not released much, but if we even eat fast carbohydrates at breakfast, due to the sensitivity to insulin, the blood sugar level will not rise. And you know that even short-term increases in insulin can harm our blood vessels, even in people without diabetes. But as a doctor, I still recommend favoring fats. In terms of Tibetan medicine, fats are the main staple at breakfast. If you consume fats at breakfast, you have time to break them down. And plus, fats give you long, good energy. And there is such a rule of Tibetan medicine. Who does not eat fats at breakfast has a good dinner. That is, during the day we work, move, and spend a lot of energy, and hunger catches us at the time when it is not good for us to eat a lot of food. And if you eat fats at breakfast, you will block this moment, and you will not feel hungry in the evening before going to bed. Second, you miss the time when you can eat sweets, short carbohydrates. Only at breakfast can you eat these foods without much harm to your body. Eating short carbs at any other time harms your body and harms your metabolism. And of course, the wrong breakfast is when we eat only sweets, only coffee with a cigarette, or when we drink water, then drink natural fresh fruit juice and then some eclair or donut. Those are the wrong breakfasts. In Tibetan medicine and in general in any dietetics or nutritional science, there's a golden rule to eat 3 times a day: breakfast, lunch, and dinner, without snacks. It keeps our metabolism in the right mode, and it regulates, that is, it restores our biorhythms. So, 5 unhealthy foods. The first product is porridge. Don't rush to write an angry comment. Porridge, I mean instant porridge. I still advise you to eat whole grain porridge, buckwheat, pearl, oatmeal, oats, and so on. Also, you don't need to cook whole grain products for a long time. Don't boil them. The longer you cook, the higher the glycemic index becomes. You need to eat a little bit undercooked porridge. Instead of sugar, add ghee and a little dried fruit. Then you will have the right porridge and will be a source of carbohydrates, fats, and fiber. Whole grain products are very high in fiber. The second product is coffee. Coffee on an empty stomach. I have nothing against coffee, it's a very good drink. The thing is that overnight, bile builds up in our gallbladder. If you drink coffee on an empty stomach, there is an immediate release of bile. If you do this constantly, then gradually you will earn reflux disease. Reflux gastritis, that is, bile will be ejected into the stomach. But if you drink coffee after warm water, plus after drinking coffee, for 10 to 15 minutes, you will eat something. Everything will be fine. The third wrong product is fresh fruit juices. They cause a spike in blood glucose and block appetite. Chances are, if you drink a fresh fruit juice before breakfast, you won't want to eat anything. I'm not saying you can't have fresh juices at breakfast, but if you're in the habit of drinking them, drink them after your cereal. The fourth unhealthy product at breakfast is processed cheese. Skim milk and sour milk products and condensed milk. These products should not be eaten at breakfast. Processed cheese contains a lot of phosphorus. Phosphorus blocks the absorption of calcium. Skim milk products have no benefit at all, no nutrients, they are empty foods. You should not eat them at all. Condensed milk, it's very high in sugar. And the fifth product, my least favorite products, are processed meats, sausages, salami, and so on. I think these are the most harmful products that contain a lot of harmful substances, from nitrosamine to different flavor enhancers and chemicals that are very harmful to our body. I think that these products, if excessive consumption of these products, causes cancer. If you like sausages, processed meat, then make it at home. At least you'll know what goes in it. And as I promised, I'll tell you about what my breakfast looks like. My breakfast looks something like this. I eat whole grain porridge, different porridge, one day perlova, another day buckwheat, and I change it all the time. I put 5 tablespoons of ghee in my porridge, and I really like ground chokecherry. And you can add 1 tablespoon of butter to your porridge. You can put flax seeds or chia seeds, whatever you like. This is what does not dissolve, coarse particles, which in the intestines very well begin to sort of irritate the intestinal walls and stimulate peristalsis. Then I eat scrambled or hard-boiled eggs, soft-boiled eggs, cooked in different ways, but I do not like eggs very much, so somewhere in the week 3 to 4 times. I eat cheesecake or cottage cheese casserole or some sandwich from whole grain bread, plus cheese and something else. Or in general, I like a sandwich with sour cream and ground cherry. And definitely drink some kind of juice, just not fruit juice. I drink either beet juice or celery juice or celery and apple, mixed or green mix. Make me some greens, mix it up and give it to me. I like it a lot because it's a source of fiber as a food for our gut bacteria. And in general, when you eat a lot of greens, a lot of fiber after exercise, the body recovers quickly. There are also a lot of antioxidants. It helps me, and I am always awake, energetic, and I never skip breakfast. In general, you should always try to diversify your diet and eat live foods rich in nutrients. And in general, if you can, do not eat empty foods. I never try to stuff my stomach with baked goods and then suffer from many problems, from constipation to insulin resistance and so on. From a Tibetan medicine perspective, there are no bad foods. There is an unbalanced diet, and there is a failure to meet the daily energy balance. You should always consider calories and daily calories, and eat according to your lifestyle and energy expenditure. If you eat all good natural foods that are rich in nutrients, but you do it at the wrong times and in the wrong amounts, then it will all be harmful. Be healthy.